Hello. You're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. At least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
That's right. And you know how we are primarily a D&D kind of story writing, quest making podcast?
Only because we don't really know anything else.
I know, but it's the most popular.
Yeah, that too.
So I have a question for you.
Ask away.
What is your favorite D&D class?
Ranger.
Wow, that was quick.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of people say Rangers are useless.
Yep. No, I completely understand why they would say that. But Ranger will forever and always hold a special place in my heart.
Subclass Ranger?
Well, I've played Beastmaster.
Everyone has played Beastmaster.
And the basically a druid one.
What was the basically druid one?
Yeah, I don't remember. Hold on, let me bring up Ranger
I thought I knew most of the
information.
subclasses, but that's blanking on me.
Yeah, because I played an Eladrin, who is the type of elves that are... They're a type of elves that I think they actually hail from the Fae, or like a different part of the Fae, and depending on their mood, sort of, is like what season they're in. I'm air quoting here.
Oh, I think, you told me about this
like
character
their skin
before.
changes
Yeah.
color, and their powers change depending on what season they're in. And when you fall asleep, you can wake up and be in a different season. It's great. Classes all the way down to Ranger. Although I have recently come to love the Artificer as well. Playing one right now. Okay. There is Beastmaster, Drake Warden, Fey Wanderer, Gloomstalker, Horizon Walker, Hunter, Monster Slayer, and Swarm Keeper. At least that's what this website I'm looking at is telling me. I think it was Fey Wanderer.
Okay. I don't exactly know because I never played that subclass.
They've been touched by the Fae and kind of start leaning more in the angle of druid and gain a lot of druidic abilities, not shape changing, but some of the other stuff. And like my character even grew antlers because of how touched by the Fae she was and stuff like that.
Sounds like you should just play druid. That's why I hear people say online.
Right. Like Swarm Keeper, it's like your body becomes a hive.
I thought it was...
And you keep the swarm.
Is that how? I thought it was just like, because you're in tune with... It's a similar thing to like Beastmaster was just animal companion. This is just a swarm companion.
Let me see.
I mean, to be fair, you could flavor it either way you want.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't actually say it's in your body. I think I'm just being influenced by Naruto.
Okay.
There's a character in that who he has a swarm of bugs that live inside of his body. He's got like holes all over.
But it's not him.
What do you mean?
He's still a person.
He is not the swarm. The swarm is just like a symbiote.
Yes, but your initial conception of it was that the
no.
entire person was a swarm.
No. What I was saying was they've invited the swarm to live within their body.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, this just
it's
means
the same
that they
thing,
have.
Then. It's just
they have
flavored how you store the quote unquote store them.
Right. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, no, they've added some interesting things to the Ranger. They also changed it with the newest edition.
Well, they changed it with Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, and everyone loves that version more.
Yeah.
And then they changed it again in the 2024 version.
Right.
And everyone's like, you learned your lesson from the Tasha's, but then you went back and didn't incorporate all the things they liked in Tasha's.
Right. They kind of they took a step back on Ranger. So yeah, Ranger unfortunately has a lot of backlash, but the reason I've always loved the Ranger is because I love using a bow, and that's what they're most known for, is using a bow.
Yeah.
But I know you can go fighter and choose the archery path and be a better Ranger.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's why they always make fun of Rangers.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've just always loved the concept of it. I'm actually reading a book right now where the main character chose Ranger and is constantly talking about why bow is better than everything else.
I mean, I'm always a fan of archery in any RPG game I play. Well, thank you for asking.
Oh, sorry. What's your favorite class?
Oh, thank you for asking. I have a toss-up between two classes in D&D. One is Sorcerer. Only because Wild Magic. I love Wild Magic and it's funny.
I can see that.
Second one is rogue because I love rolling all the d6s.
Okay, that is fun.
It's very satisfying.
That is very satisfying.
Just like, oh, I got the sneak attack. Let me just get this huge pile of d6. Oh, I critted. Oh, I'm out of d6s. What?
Admittedly, I did very much enjoy playing my rogue character, and I had mini dice so that when I rolled, yes, it was a lot of dice, but it was a lot of teeny tiny little dice that I poured into the dice tower.
That was hard to read, I bet.
Nope, not that hard. They're actually very well marked.
Nice. I had this rogue idea where it's just like, I wish I could play this. You know how it's just, you assume rogues to be just on the dark side, kind of like, do evil things and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I made a rogue character that's like an acolyte to a deity. Okay. And they act within the church or the temple or wherever. Mm-hmm. And basically they're like, you know how like there's inquisitors?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It's just not the stereotypical like paladin or cleric.
Right.
But basically an assassin for the good aligned gods. Like I am their claws of this deity.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So they quote like they kind of assassinate in the name of the greater good.
I gotcha.
It was just a different version of what you stereotypically think of a rogue.
Right. I sort of had a similar idea when I made my rogue because I made her a soldier background and I chose the scout.
Oh yeah, you could also do that.
She had a military background and yeah, she had rogue-like, things to her, but she was ultimately a good character.
It's always nice to like take something that's like, not a lot of people associate rogue with something like that and you just go outside the box.
Mm-hmm. That's more fun.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you're a rogue. That means you steal things. I'm like, I mean, yeah, but only those that people won't miss, or I don't steal things, but I will sneak in and exact justice or things like that, or I'll scout ahead and point out where all the enemies are.
I mean, to be fair, though, you only play Goody Two-Shoes characters, though.
Fair.
Not even getting close to that gray.
No, I can't. I don't like being bad. It just goes against my nature.
But then again, I don't consider myself an evil person.
No, you're more neutral.
But I'm fine. Okay. I did not expect that one. But I'm fine playing an evil character because I know this isn't real.
No, you're a good person. I was just giving you a hard time.
Then my deception has passed, and you have low wisdom. Anyways.
Well, that's true. 100%.
Anyways, that is the beginning banter. Before recording, I realized we've never talked about our favorite classes in D&D. Anyways, we should probably get to our actual podcast. And we've talked about before about things that we order or spend money on.
Yeah.
And so I assume we're just going to label this as a normal podcast.
Yeah, just normal episode.
Yeah.
But not rolling anything today.
So I backed something up. I think it was like beginning of the pandemic. It was a long time ago.
Back in ye olden days.
And I backed down on Kickstarter and all that stuff. And when you order something on Kickstarter and then you kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, I do that all the time. It's like getting presents.
Yeah. And so I ordered something and I did get like emails, updates and all that stuff, but I kind of ignored them or I just like, okay, whatever. A lot of times it was delayed because of the pandemic and all that stuff.
As most things were.
But I backed something up called Dungeons Pop. And I thought it was a really cool concept when I saw it on Kickstarter. It's where, a pop-up book?
Yeah.
Like those kids' pop-up book? Basically, it's like that, but for just a small scenery. And so you would open it up and it came with 3 locations in the base one.
Yeah.
A tavern, like a busted keep, and like a ruins, like a temple ruins or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I thought, when I got like a week ago, I thought, oh, 1, I forgot about this. That's cool. This is a neat present for myself. Thanks, past me. But 2, I thought, oh, what if we make this into a quest? Because I remembered the reason I bought it initially was I thought it'd be cool, like, to have these 3 things for a one shot. Mm-hmm. If I ever introduce someone into D&D or anything like that.
Right.
And so I need to think of a one shot. Well, I have a podcast where we come up with quests. So I thought we'll make it here.
Yep.
If you are interested in this, we're not sponsored by them, sadly. Hey, Dungeon Pop, message me.
It's like, yeah, if you want to sponsor us, though, I mean, that'd be so cool.
They do have a website, dungeonspop.com.
It's Dungeons.
Yeah,
Pop.
plural. And you can actually order them. Like,
Yeah.
you can have the physical copy like I do.
And they are very well made. They're absolutely beautiful.
And so we took photos of them popped up with some miniatures and all that stuff to show scale and all that.
Yeah.
And you get to see my lovely coffee table.
It's actually a really cool coffee table.
Thanks. I chose it for the color.
It's a good color. I like it.
I like the deep wood aesthetic.
So do I. That might explain the logo or the background of our YouTube videos. We both like that nice wood grain texture.
Yeah, I think I told the artist to make it like that.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Anyways, so we have 3 locations. I want us to make a one-shot involving the 3 locations.
All right.
So, do you have any idea after the amount of time we have looked at these?
Well, I mean, we have a tavern.
Yes.
We could start at the tavern. It's a classic.
But we don't have to
We
start
don't
at
have
the tavern.
to start at the tavern. We could. We could start at the so we have Broken Tower, Forsaken Ruins.
Yeah, that's the actual names for them.
And Telltale Tavern is what it was titled. So those are the 3 locations that we have. We could start with the Broken Tower. Like maybe they're traveling and they see the tower on the horizon and like they're like, a tower. Why is the DM describing this tower so well? Let's go check it out.
Oh, that's a little meta-gamey, but okay.
You know, if you over-describe something, they're going to be like, that sounds like you want us to go there, and actually probably go the other way because trolls.
Out of spite.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. That's the thing. We could have players stumble upon something that leads to then the tavern or the other place and stuff like that. So it doesn't have to. So we just need to find something that will connect all of them.
Right.
So what are you thinking?
I do sort of feel like it should end at the Forsaken Ruins because that feels like final boss territory right there.
Yeah, with the sigil in the center and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So should we think of like the ultimate goal and then we could like somewhat work backwards?
Yes. I mean, okay. Looking at the Forsaken Ruins, I'm currently looking at the top-down picture. We also have a slightly from the side picture to show the beautiful dimension.
It will be on YouTube.
Yes.
Go to YouTube for these.
Yeah, sorry about that. For those of you listening to this in a media format, it's a roughly rectangular, it is a rectangular shape, ruined temple looking almost thing. It's got a big stained glass window that's partially broken. There's extra little buildings on the outside that are separate pieces you can place wherever you want. They're just a little bit more ruins. This one also came with a campsite randomly, which I still feel like doesn't fit there. But in the center of this essentially chapel, it's like one big room really, is a raised platform with a pentagram painted on it in what appears to be blood.
No, that could be anything.
A red paint-like substance.
Yeah.
With candles at each point. It's a pentagram
blood.
with a circle around it. You know, it's classic summoning circle.
I think the question is like, we're focusing on that. That's going to be the main theme.
How can you not focus on it? It's literally in the center of the room.
Yeah, but okay, do you want to go the generic summoning, obvious summoning kind of approach?
Or is that the red herring?
Are we doing another rug pull? Classic quest board rug pull?
At this point, I feel like that's just kind of what we do.
Sort of. We've done it plenty of times.
Oh, I love all the details on this. There's like fallen rubble everywhere. There's actually multiple entrances to the building because the walls have fallen down on the sides.
Yeah.
There's even multiple
ruins.
levels to this building because there's stairs on one side, which do pop up, and they're actually little stairs. It's so cute. And they lead up to a balcony. And if you see the picture, yes, that is a figurine standing on the balcony. They actually fit up there. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's designed for 5x5 squares.
It's
D&D 5x5.
Yeah, it's like 6 squares wide, and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, it's a 6x9 square room ish.
Okay, We need to focus on what the sigil or what is the goal of whatever we're doing.
Yeah. My brain just keeps saying cult because pentagram. Or it could be a warlock trying to summon their patron.
Okay, how about this? Still could go generic though.
A
But what
bard
happens if
trying to summon the will to live. What?
no, they'd find that in bed with some random woman. What happens if it's a generic necromancer, but it's just like collecting bodies to make a giant flesh golem?
Didn't we already do that?
Have we? We've had a necromancer take bodies from a parallel universe.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. It was a campaign I was playing and we fought a necromancer that was making flesh golems. Almost got taken out by the scarecrows. Again?
I mean, it is a generic thing, though.
Yeah.
Necromancers making flesh golems and all that stuff. Oh, okay. I thought of something stupid.
That's the best part.
But it is going to be heavily inspired by something else.
Isn't that just how life works?
Extremely heavily inspired. But then we made an entire campaign based off Jackie Chan adventures, so we can't complain. Or you can't, at least.
No, I don't try
the
to.
internet can. Anyways.
Feel free to complain about us.
What if,
but not to our faces, please,
at the tavern, they snatch up bodies, and because there's one of the rooms has a trap door and all that stuff.
I see that, yeah.
What happens if they snatch bodies? And
yeah,
that trap door leads a tunnel that leads to like a hidden place of this ruins and all that stuff where they drag the bodies and all that.
Should I describe the tavern for those listening?
Real quick.
Okay, so we have rectangular building again because that's just the easiest thing to fit in these pop-up books. It's got a common room with, 3 tables in it that do actually pop up. That's kind of neat. There's a fireplace. It's got a bar where you can go and order food and stuff. It has 2 rooms, one behind the bar, which leads to kind of like it's like a storage room type situation with a trap door at the bottom and another door leading out back. And the other room has 2 beds in it, which is actually a separate piece that you can put in. The main bar room actually is a separate piece you can have in or take out if you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that trapdoor leads to a secret passage that leads to these ruins.
One might say, secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Yes. Yes, Tiffany, secret tunnel. So the point of this, which is storing like the magical energy and all that stuff, is just to convert human flesh into edible meat so that the tavern could then serve it back to people without them experiencing side effects about cannibalism. Because if you eat human meat, there is some side effects.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, I'm doing a Sweeney Todd.
Yes, you are. I am disgusted. But it has proven to be an interesting storyline, apparently, because people like it.
I mean, to be fair, Sweeney Todd's the only story that's ever done that, as far as I'm aware.
I think there might be others out there somewhere. But anyway.
Yay or nay on this idea? But then I don't know how to tie in the tower to go into that as well.
Yeah, there's the tower.
Yeah. That's the tricky part.
That is the tricky part.
It's incorporating all 3. Do you have a stab at it?
Brain no worky. All right, so we have a tower, a Forsaken Temple, and a tavern. They all start with T. Actually, it's Forsaken Ruins, isn't it? Never mind, they don't all start with T. That was fun, though. Fun train of thought.
I don't know what you were
Temple
going
Lake.
with for that train of thought where they just start with T.
I was just trying to make anything work in my head, to be fully honest here. Maybe this whole quest starts at the Forsaken Ruins after a cult has been run out of there, and they are brought in to help clean out all the junk the cult left behind, and they find something that leads them on a fact-finding quest, like they're trying to find information, which takes them to the tavern, which ultimately takes them to the tower.
Okay, but what?
Maybe the cult had like a book or something. Like the initial quest here is help us clean up these ruins, which are actually of historical value that this cult has desecrated. And they find a book or something that the cult has, or like a scroll or even a map. that is talking about a powerful weapon or powerful item that the party's like, hey, this is actually pretty cool. Let's sneak this out. Because they're gonna.
True.
And they might then go to the local tavern or something, or like find out that someone who may know about this is commonly found at the local tavern doing the edgelord thing in the corner.
Edgelord thing.
There's always an edgelord in the corner. That's where you put the rogue in the picture.
I know, because it was funny. Okay, I has an idea.
Okay.
What if we, based off of your starting of like they're just cleaning up, they get hired to like move things and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or they're just like the cleanup crew. It's like, oh, you have to like wipe off, clean the sigils and all that stuff to ensure that no one uses it for future use.
You got to clean up this. Definitely paint.
It is paint.
It's totally paint.
And it's a latex paint, so it's really hard to get off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if latex paint is hard to get off stone.
Or it could be, I don't know, red sand or red dirt mixed with water, and so it's just red mud.
Let's just say the party is tasked to like clean up that sigil.
Mm-hmm.
And that sigil turns out to be a teleportation circle.
Whoops.
In which it will teleport them to the tower.
Interesting.
In which it will be a tower that's overlooking on like a hill overlooking the tavern.
Okay.
But in the tower is going to be all of a sudden you're surrounded by, let's say, like
giant rats,
goblins.
Oh, goblins.
And maybe like the leader, which is like a hobgoblin or something like that.
I realize now I haven't described the tower yet.
Oh, you want to describe the tower?
It's a tower. No,
Thank you.
It's a ruined tower. It appears to be 3 stories tall. It's got a ladder leading up to the top story. Nothing leading to the bottom story from the inside, but it does look like the floor is broken, so you can't actually reach down there. But there is also openings on the sides and stuff. There are stairs and platforms leading up the side of the building from first floor to second floor. Or for those of you who are different.
Ground floor, first floor.
Ground floor to first floor. Which
America.
Yeah.
Let's go with America.
America, first floor, second floor, third floor.
It's about 2 cars high. We already made a bit on the previous episode about that.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Americans.
So they get teleported, and then it's like in the middle with like a hobgoblin kind of leader with like a couple of other goblins. And so then it's like, oh, combat.
Right. They just get teleported right into the middle of all these goblins.
It'll be very confusing for everyone and all that.
There'll just be like one long moment of like, what?
But then after disposing of all that stuff, they're going to see from that tower onto the tavern is going to be goblins that are raiding the tavern.
Oh, so they'll see them in the distance.
Yeah, so this outpost is overlooking the raid that they sent their other goblins.
Is that when they realize what they've just killed is the women and children left behind?
No, I was doing more the leader kind of thing. That's why the hobgoblin.
Would not the leader be leading the raid?
Well, depends on how smart, because sometimes they're just like, I order you to do this, you know?
Yeah, true. Hobgoblins are a little bit smarter than goblins.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go for, where it's just like,
go get them.
In chess, the pawns go first.
Ah, yes.
I am Magneto. Yes.
Unless you pulled that...
You do know I was quoting
movie.
Magneto from X-Men 2, right?
Nope.
You never saw the X-Men
Oh,
movies?
I saw the movie, yes. I just didn't realize you were quoting it.
Okay. I don't know why. I don't like the X-Men movies, but I remember that one line.
I like the movies.
It's where they were like assaulting the compound. It's where after Magneto lifts the bridge.
Back.
Yeah, he holds back the fire guy.
Yeah, forgot his name.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah, what's his face?
And then he's like, in chess,
the pawns go first. I remember that now.
Okay. That scene, that one line is stuck in my head. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Anyways, so then they see, oh, this tavern's in trouble and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This roadside tavern.
Isn't it just pyro?
I don't know.
Anyway, sorry.
And then they go in, and then you'll have the pop-up and all that stuff, and then them attacking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you just got to go save the tavern. So them accidentally getting teleported takes them to the tower, and then they save the tavern.
Yes.
End of story?
I feel like, or do you want
And then
do you want all combat in all of them? Because I feel like the ruins is kind of a little bit wasted because it's just, oh, you're cleanup.
Yeah.
But this is a one shot, and so I don't want to add too much content.
I feel like it's almost a waste to not have combat in the ruins because it is so beautifully laid out with layers. Here's a thought. First entry into the ruins, no combat. When they come back, maybe the fact that they aren't there, the cult that they're cleaning up from, has thought, okay, it's safe. We can move back in and finish our summoning. So when they come back, they interrupt that cult, and then they have to kick them out. That also explains the campsite, actually, if they're cleaning up the ruins. Because they got to go back for their camp.
The slight problem I have with that is I don't know about like 3 combats for a one shot, because combat is very slow.
True.
Unless you make them very bite-sized. What we could do is the party comes into task to eradicate anyone who's in this. And let's say there is a goblin shaman in which when they're attacked, that could be the leader.
Yeah.
And so when they're attacked and all that stuff, you'll kill, once they kill off like a couple goblins, have the goblins run to that circle and then disappear. And then they could chase after them. There you go. To then lead to the tower, in which then the goblin shaman will be surprised that they followed them.
Right.
Combat, then they see goblins raiding on the tavern.
I was also thinking during their whole cleanup thing, there could be rats.
Or rats. But this might like encourage them to use a teleporter. As
right,
like,
and actually go and if any of them speak goblin, because that is a language you can choose to speak.
True.
My rogue could speak goblin. They would overhear the goblins saying, quick, to the teleportation circle. We must take out the, whatever they call the tavern. Like, whatever their word for it is, or whatever their, like, description of it is. But we have to take out that tavern.
Our retreat, get onto the circle. This is all we could have for the raiding party. Like, imply it, not like
they were using this location to gather more?
To send them to the tower to then basically sneak attack or ambush this tavern.
Get to the tower, tell the raiding party to go.
Something like that. Or
to move on the humans.
Something like that.
Or whoever's in the tavern.
But basically implied, not like blatantly say that.
Right.
Something
along those lines.
Because then when they get to the tower and then they defeat them, then it's the realization that something bigger happened. Not, I'm going to say it through dialogue beforehand. Show, don't tell. That kind of storytelling.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sorry, my brain just did a get to the chopper.
Sort of.
Get to the circle. I can't do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
I'm not going to try.
I don't blame you.
So is there anything else we wanted to add to this? It's a goblin, like it sounds like a somewhat lower level.
Yeah.
I want to say like level 3.
Honestly,
for 3 combats.
Whoever's running this, depending on the level of your party, you can change what it is they encounter that uses the circle and raids the tavern just to match the
I would say, like, this is a one shot. So it's usually just creating a character for this.
Fair.
And if we do something like, hey, this is for introduction for people.
Yeah, true. Goblins would be a good choice.
It's good to just have lower levels.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say probably level 2. Because the first combat does not get fully count.
No.
In which they get a retreat.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, then I would say give them the whole surprise round thing.
Yeah.
And then, but they'll be a little bit challenging. And then at the tavern, you could have random NPCs or small like towns guards to also be a part of the fight.
Right.
To help out on that.
There might be some other NPC adventurers.
Something like
that could
but
pop out.
It won't be a players against a bunch of goblins.
Right.
All that. So it won't be that hard. So I think a level 2 party should be fine for this.
Yeah, maybe the owner of the tavern used to be an adventurer and is obnoxiously strong and just comes out and...
He's a level 20 wizard and kills everyone. The power word kills a single goblin.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the King Killer series. Where the main character...
Did you actually read that book?
Yeah.
We've never talked about this.
Oh.
Yeah, Name of the Wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And The Wise Man's Fool. No, wait, no. What was the second one called?
I can't remember. It's not that good, though. I did not like the second book.
Yeah, it's not as good as the first book, but where's that third book?
It's never going to happen.
But
it's just like the final book for The Song of Ice and Fire. It's never going to happen.
Yep.
Anyways, I guess we got nothing else to add.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was this new addition to my tabletop RPG shelf is really cool to actually have a pop-up book for terrain.
And who doesn't love a good pop-up book?
But yeah, if you run this one shot, let us know how your party did.
Yeah.
Or they completely negate, like, oh yeah, the goblins are gone. Job done. We cleared the ruins.
Dust off their hands and leave.
And then done with one shot. That's how you speed run this one shot.
Yes. Clean up the circle and okay, what tavern?
Yep. Then you could then somewhat like improv. I don't know. Good luck.
Eventually, down the line, they find a rundown tavern.
Yeah, burnt. Well, this is a one shot, so it ends.
But if you use this as like just
a springboard,
inserting into your campaign somewhere at all, too, it's like, yeah, or as a party starter.
Anyways, let us know what your party does and all that stuff. If you could think of a better way to incorporate these 3 images or these 3 scenes, we love to hear your ideas.
Or just 1 or 2 of them, even.
We kind of just made force ourselves to incorporate all 3.
Yeah.
You can let us know down in the comments of this YouTube video. I strongly suggest the YouTube video for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can let us know on X at QuestboardPod or on Blue Sky at Questboard. If you have a job posting for our regular stuff that we could make quests out of, let us know on any of those sites. I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
And happy questing.